What's going on, YouTube community? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now I'm going to do a quick little recap of the Washington Wizards versus Toronto Raptors. Now, you guys know that I picked the Toronto Raptors to win this series. But like I said, I would not be shocked if the Washington Wizards win this series because they have players who's, pretty much been playing together for a while. They have a veteran in Paul Pierce. And speaking of Paul Pierce stepped up pretty big. He hit his last 5 of his 20 points in overtime. He hit a couple threes or a big three. Pretty much that put the Wizards on a 7-0 run as far as in overtime. And, that leadership alone is going to possibly take this team a long way because, he has that leadership. He has that brain. He's been in the playoffs. He's a champion, So, those guys alone are going to look up to him to come down and make big plays. And he made a couple big plays in this game, if for those who don't know. But, pretty much this game was like back and forth. But I can see that the Washington Wizards are going to have an upper hand because Kyle Lowry and DeRozan could not make shit. They couldn't make a shot. They couldn't make a three-pointer. I think it was like 0 for 11 from the field, well, from the three-point line. They was like, let me see, 11. Let me see, 11 for 41. Actually, DeRozan, Lowry, and Terrence Ross shot a combined 11 for 41, including 0 for 11 from the three-point range. So those three guys alone, those guys don't get going, then it's going to be a problem because they're the starters. So you have to have those guys get going, and they couldn't get it going. They couldn't make no shots. Now on the other side of things, the bench came in. The bench play was magnificent for the Toronto Raptors. Vasquez is the reason why they're actually, the bench is the reason why they made it to overtime, and Vasquez hitting that 3 is the reason why Toronto Raptors, and they end up going to overtime. But that bench played very, very well, and of course, the bench is going to be a key part. That's one of the reasons why I picked, the Toronto Raptors to win this series because of their bench. I feel like they have the better bench than the Washington Wizards. And any one of those guys on that bench can just come in and go crazy. Amir Johnson, Patrick Peterson, Vasquez, Lou Williams, especially Lou Williams. We all know he can do his thing. Come in at any time and do his damn thing. And so if you add those guys in, and then, like I said, the mix of Kyle Lowry and Ross and DeRozan, if those guys are going in, it's going to be a nice game too, because I don't think they're going to miss as many shots as they did in game 2. But Kyle Lowry, his back is still not 100%, so he didn't really play good. He only had 7 points, so that's going to be a factor, his back. But overall, John Wall didn't even play good. He didn't shoot the ball very well. Nobody really shot the ball great in this game. But, the Washington Wizards with their defense and just the play of Paul Pierce and some other guys, that's the reason why they won this game. But other than that, let's talk about stats. Nene, 12 points. Paul Pierce, 20 points. Gartott, he only had 8 points. John Wall, 10 points. Bradley Beal, 16 points. He actually was shooting them out the damn. I thought he was going to shoot them out the game, Bradley Beal, because he was 6 for 23. He was just shooting too fucking much. And I don't have a problem with a guy shooting the ball because you get out of a funk by keep shooting. That's how I feel. Drew Gooden, 6 points. I ain't got to go to the Toronto Raptors. DeRozan only had 15 points. Amir Johnson, 18. Patrick Peterson, 10. Vasquez, 10. Lou Williams, 10. So anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this game. What you thought about this game. Comment, subscribe, favorite, like, share. Check out my previous videos. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And I believe they haven't won an opening game, playoff game since 2001. The Toronto Raptors. So I don't know. They have something to look forward to. I'm out, y'all. Deuces.